Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream of Enigmatica 6. I had kind of a blip there, something happened, I don't know, I had to restart, reload the world. But folks, yes, thank you, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here to enjoy the stream. How's your day going? Mine's going fantastic. I'm just pleased that you're all here with me. So listen, we got a few things to work with today, a few things that I want to try to do. I've been messing around with some blood magic stuff. You can kind of see it over there in the distance, right? Let's take a closer look. Now, I'm not sure how much blood magic is in the latest version, like how far conversions have gone. But this right here, this is the footprint of like a full tier 6 altar for blood magic. If you were going to go all the way, this is what you'd have to do to have the full thing all sized out. I mean, like, it's a pretty big structure just in and of itself. I mean, like, this is just where you do stuff related to the mod, you know? The Acacia is currently standing in for runes. That is what I would use, replace with the runes once I was able to get them loaded and crafted. Of course, got the altar up here, and then so far I have put these runes in. These are speed runes. That's what they are. And then I've gotten it up to tier 3 is the tier that it's currently at. All the blackstone is just stand-in. This is just building blocks. You don't have to have any of this. You could actually build one kind of like, I don't know, without any of that blackstone in there, and it would still be correct. You know, the glowstone's necessary. The netherrack is a stand-in. That will eventually be replaced by something particular to the mod. The stone here, or the sand, that is for a beacon. That's what's supposed to be here, which is why there's gold blocks. I don't know if gold blocks will be what I have stay here the long term, but that's what I had the most blocks of currently. So that's what got put over here. And then the Crying Obsidian, if tier 6 is in the pack, which I don't know if it is, because that was something that happened a while back, and then it was wishy-washy on whether it was on or included for a while. But yeah, this is actually something specific to the mod. Crystals you have to put here in order to get them it up to tier 6. So tier 1, the altar itself. Tier 2, having runes underneath the altar. Tier 3, where it currently sits with glowstone up here. Tier 4, tier 5, tier 6. And you can build around this thing as much as you want to. Anything that does not interfere with the flow of the Acacia, or the runes that you see, or stops the placement of glowstone, blood crystals is what goes here, and then the demon crystals go here. You would be able to just go ahead and have that all taken care of, no problem. I plan on building around it a little bit more, but I definitely wanted to get a structure up. I just wanted to have something so that I could visually look at it and be like, yes, this is what I'm working on, in terms of just the layout of it. You know, its size you have to take into account when you're building structures around it. But then I did something that kind of clever, right? So we have this backpack, right? Which is not right clicking. And I see some of the blocks say waiting for server, like something didn't load correctly. But like, if I break something, what happens? Like, let me just destroy this leaf. It broke! It definitely broke. But even like this grass block says it's waiting on server. The leaves didn't come back. If I set this down, I can't right click on it. I think something's still strange, guys. Alright, well, we'll just reload it again. I'm gonna put you back on the, what is it, intermission screen? I have one of those. Yeah. Ooh. But I think I'll throw it on this. There we go. The stream will return soon. Okay. One more time with feeling. Thank you all for your perseverance, for hanging around with me, even when things are not working correctly. So like I was saying, before we were rudely interrupted by technical difficulties, because now all the blocks are working correctly. So, I had somewhat of a clever, is what I was trying to say. That's where I was going with this. So we got this backpack, right? And I mean, like, it's pretty big. It's got lots of storage room in it, for sure. There's definitely lots of places you could put things. However, I also have these crates that I stole from villages that are part of immersive engineering. And they're like shulker boxes, except when they're empty, they stack on each other. Right? You can see that I've got 4 of them over here. So I renamed this one Blood Magic, and then I store all the stuff that's related to Blood Magic in here, and then I just take it up, you know? We can still touch that, sure. And then I can put that in my backpack. And then I've got, you know, I got that all lined up. It doesn't take up a bunch of bag space. I can just have that available to me whenever I need it. But Blood Magic is actually where we're going to start today. This is the first thing that we're going to do, because the whole reason that I even got into it in the first place is that I wanted to have the ritual so that I could turn at night, because we were messing around with astral sorcery the last time. I know it's a big convoluted circle of events to get back around to the fact that what I actually want to do is play with astral sorcery. But I wanted to have the ability to make it night pretty much whenever I wanted to. So, I did a lot of crafting to get it up to tier 3, because we needed tier 3 in order to make a weak activation crystal, right? It takes 10,000 life points and a lava crystal. I have 10,000 in here, because that's just the normal storage, which we can verify, of course. If we pull out this, the crate, you can see here I have a divination and a seer's sigil. The divination sigil lets us see what our current life point network total is. You can see I've got 150,000 in my life. That's how much life points I have put into my network, which is the maximum that I'm allowed to store right now. But then the seer sigil lets you actually click on something and just look at it, right? So you can see here, altars tier 3 up there in the top corner. Oh, probably tier 3 is cut off for you, but it's tier 3. 10,000 life points in it. It's inactive currently. It's not doing anything. 33 buckets down, and then 0 runes available currently. So we'll go ahead and put that up. And then I'm just going to put this in here. Bloop. And see, that's how fast it crafts when you have a, tier 3 altar that has nothing but speed runes in it, because that's what I have in it right now. And then we will take this and then also cast the spell, right, which is currently on Summon Vex, whatever. And we're going to refill it. We're going to put that 10,000 back into it using our evil blood magic. Yeah, that's got 10 in it again now. We'll put that up. We'll eat some delicious corn stuffed zucchini. And then we're going to try it, right? It's daytime right now. So we're going to snap over here. And we're going to try it. Let's go to our chunk error of an astral sorcery right now. Let everything load in. Yeah. Fantastic. Yes. Everything's looking smooth. Everything's looking super smooth. We're going to come in here and we're going to place down, I think it is lapis on top. And then the ritual stone, and then weak ritual stone to activate, and then we right click. No, maybe I do that, and then, no, okay. So that didn't work. Unfortunately, ritual's not in the book currently. Maybe I had it backwards. Maybe it's gotta be that, and then we do it. And then right click. No, that's not. So maybe it's not the ritual stone. Maybe it's the master ritual stone. I thought it was the imperfect one. I thought that's what you needed. I'm pretty sure that master ritual stones are for the big rituals. But if I pull out this blood magic book, it's not going to say anything about about the rituals, I don't think. Like, very few of them are actually covered in here. And it's called the Lapis Lazuli ritual, is actually what it's called. So you can see there's only so much that's actually covered in the book right now. And none of them are rituals. So, I mean, like, it's getting there, you know? This was I think this was the first pass for this. So it might be that it's just not complete yet. It's not there. But we'll go ahead and make a Master Ritual Stone just to verify. So that's any Blood Orb, 4 Obsidian, 4 of the Ritual Stones. So let's pull out some Obsidian. That's Blackstone. Obsidian 4 there for us. We'll come down here. I have the crafting table. Yes. Perfect. Beautiful. And then I'll need one of my Blood Orbs. We'll go ahead and grab the Magician one, although I think you can craft this with any of them. And we'll make one of those. Because, I mean, absolutely, we will need a Master Ritual Stone at some point anyways. So if this doesn't work, we'll just have it. So, Lapis Block, Ritual Stone, Weak Activation, go. Nothing. Okay. Do that. Put that. And then that. Activate. No. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate, but I guess it's just not working. But, I mean, honestly, if you're thinking to yourself right now, wow, that's a lot of wasted time. Honestly, it's not. It didn't take me very long to get it up to tier 3. The speed runes, the recipe for them isn't crazy. So I'm not terribly fussed about that. But this is the speedrun recipe. So it's blank slates, that's 1,000 life points in the altar, some stone, a blank rune, which I think also takes one of these, and then some sugar. And then it was just harvesting glowstone out of the nether. So, you know, it's whatever. It just didn't work this time. So we'll go ahead and we'll put blood magic away for now. And we'll have it there for later when we need it. It'll come up eventually, I feel. Quite confident. We'll put that away, and then we'll dive in here. So then, we got our liquid starlight. The next thing that we were trying to do, as I recall, was we were trying to get the next tier of the crafting table. Because we needed the liquid starlight. That was absolutely required for it. So that's why we made the light wells. And then we're on this. So it takes some marble pillars, some chiseled marble, another one of the crystals, and then some liquid starlight in a bucket, and inside the crafting table at night. So we'll have to wait till night, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Let's pull out a bucket, we'll get it right in there, and then we'll go ahead and get it set up so that when it does become night, it'll start crafting. So, 2-2, doesn't even have the third thing, we'll use that. And I want to say, didn't I put a bunch of marble inside one of these chests? I feel like I did. Oh, of course it would be the one that's there with it. Absolutely, that makes sense. So 4 of that. Get rid of all this blood moon stuff. Psh. Astral craft. There. This is what we're making. So we need 4 of the pillars. 2 chiseled marble, a rock, and the bucket. So let's grab chiseled marble. And then the recipe will be thus. So spake the Z. And then we just have to wait for it to be night. So in the meantime, let's think about stuff, because I gotta come up with another thing. I don't think there's anything else that changes it to night. Would be the unfortunate thing, you know? Like, I don't think that that's something that I can just do without using console commands. But I'll check around, see if I can come up with anything. But I did just sleep, so it'll probably be a solid minute before it is night. Oh, no, I guess it's getting there. We'll wait around for that. That's not very long. Not very long away. There is one thing we can craft, though, which might be somewhat useful. Let's come over here. And we're going to make a mega torch. And we'll put it up there on our little platform, you know, somewhere. Pull out a couple diamonds. I need some torches. And the rough thing is that I know I have some torches sitting around here somewhere. I just have no idea where they're at. But I mean, like, it's not like I don't have charcoal and can't just make more of them. I just feel silly doing it because I know that I have some. But whatever, we'll just have them here. And then we're going to put them here in the loose engineering chest. I need 3. Dude? What? What, dude? Just pull out my ocarina. If only it were that simple. That I could literally just pull that out. Right down up, right down up. That's just the sun song. I see what you're trying to do. I speak your language. But anyways, it's nighttime. We'll get the... Now that we've got the torch, that should be fine. Yes, it's gonna make it, so now we're gonna hit it. Yeah, make it happen. Change my thing, make it better. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So that gave us the next tier crafting altar. And then we have also gained more information, which is the important point. So if we snap open the book here, you can see there's a third constellation now. We had discovery, then we had exploration, and now we have attunement. Which this is really where the mod takes off. Because after you get that, you can start making some really cool things. So this is where we needed to get before we started thinking about like a more permanent base for the astral sorcery. We were in a cloud just then. That was a cloud. But we need to come up with a more permanent location for this. But now that we have unlocked the attunement branch, we can actually just put it pretty much anywhere we want to. Because if we don't have enough nighttime energy, we're drinking coffee tonight, that's for sure. If we don't have enough of the moon energy that we need to run astral sorcery, though, we can now move it. That's what these things do. The crystal lenses focus starlight. So we can also make a telescope. Which will enable us to figure out the best place. And it allows us to view constellations in the night sky. Which is useful for the stuff that's taking place now. Because now that we've progressed far enough into it, we can actually get... I mean, like, there's a ritual called attunement that we can perform that lets us build this huge platform, set it up with that other thing that we just looked at crafting, and we can bind ourselves to a constellation and then gain stuff relevant to that constellation. There's actually like a whole skill tree in this mod that you can get by attuning yourself. Like once you've done that, then you're set on a path. So that's something that we've got to work on. But let me show you the area I'm thinking about for this. Now, it's going to look pretty plain right now, so you're going to have to bear with me, right? And as much as I was talking about, like, making it night, since we're going to be looking at stuff over here, I'm going to go ahead and sleep. Yeah, I've actually been clearing off a big space of land over here. because I'm starting to feel like we just got lucky. You know, when I decided to settle here in the Araucaria Savannah, so these trees, they do pine wood. That's what this is, if you look at this. But the saplings and the leaves, they're Araucaria leaves. It's crazy. Like, I don't get it. I'm not a bot. This Savannah, it's got a good grass color. You know, normal watercolor, whatever on that, but a good grass color. And then also, it doesn't rain here. It just doesn't. So it's like a desert, how rain will happen like over here, because this is actually like a river or whatever biome. But on the actual, you know, Savannah part, the green, it doesn't rain. And I love that. I hate the rain in Minecraft. Like, it ruins everything. Which is exactly opposite to how I feel in real life. I love the rain in real life. But yeah, so I started clearing off a big space here, and I feel like this right here on the edge is going to be where we start this. So we're going to have to build our structure over here for the next stage of crafting mechanic, and then also we're going to have to fill some light wells and stuff like that. If we hold the resonating wand, we don't see anything over here. That might be because it's day, actually. I think the light lines only appear at night. But we gotta find what would be the best area and then build up a little bit, because you gotta be, I think, above Y. Oh, I want to say it's like 85 or 100. It's somewhere in there to get the best starlight output, unless you're just in a place that has like really lucky starlight, like that is just naturally good. And I mean, like, it helps everything. It generates more light in your moon well, or more liquid starlight in your light, whatever that thing is. It generates more of that. Your crafting recipes. You might have noticed that when we were crafting that thing earlier, underneath the table, there's like a bar. That bar is how much moonlight was available to that table. And at that particular table, in that chunk error, that's actually like a really good level of moonlight. Which is unfortunate because it's in a chunk error. Like, I'm not building a permanent structure in a chunk error. I'm just not. Like, I have no interest in doing that. Plus, the last time that we were together in the previous pack, we did a lot of stuff in midair, and so I really don't want to do that again. But I mean, like, I don't want to build where you can see that the land is like clearly just cut off. But that's okay. I'm just gonna build it, you know, where we've already got stuff set up. But I'm gonna have to take some of this stuff with me, and I'm currently not at a stage where I can. The reason that I have to keep coming over here is because of this dumb crystal, this Avitas collector crystal. Like, you can't move these. Like, you can't mine them. They say pickaxe level iron, but they're not. You can see it's got a red X on it. You can't move these right from the get-go, so you have to wait until you can do that. Until then, you have to use one of these things to do all your business, which is why I keep coming over here. But I think in this chapter, or maybe in the next one, we might actually figure out how to move these. I don't... Ritual acceleration. That's a fun one, traversal wand. We'll take a look at that even if I don't need it, because it's just fun. Linking, crystallines, telescope. Construction, impulsion. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to move it this level, or if we have to make one more advancement in the book to be able to get that. But it's something that I'm working on. You know, we're going to get there eventually, and then we'll be able to build a permanent structure elsewhere so we don't have to keep coming here to craft. But let's hop back up here and go back home. I've also got to build something around my spawners, because right now they're just big things out in the open air. I don't think... Did we look at our spawners last time? I don't know if I showed you guys. I mean, not that there's too terribly much to see here, right? Because this is currently what it is. And I really do mean to do something in, like, actually decorate this up. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, inside there is our spider spawner, and I juiced it up a little bit. You know, it spawns more than it was able to naturally, and faster, and all that jazz. Our sword has looting, so we can generate lots of string and spider eyes. This was actually the first one that I turned into a spawner room because I needed spider eyes. Spider eyes are one of the things that you use to make spawners better. If I can get them fast, they don't climb. But if I don't get them fast, then they climb, and I have to go get them up there. But yes, this currently is also just a big stone box. And yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's how I feel too. It's practicality before prettiness. I had to have a working one in order to make it worth me doing something else with it. Yeah, that's that. And then the skeleton is just the same thing, but in underground. This is where I did skeletons and zombies. Is right here. And I've got them, so you can see there's these extreme vector plates. They push them all, so they'll spawn. Over there's the spawners. There's a stack of them, one on top of the other one. Then they'll spawn anywhere in here, and then all these platforms push them right here. So then, if I was to say, you know, stronging myself up, I can actually just hit them with my hands. And that's how I generated stuff for a while, and also got a bunch of the trinkets. I did that so that I could just get experience for enchanting. But then once I got, you know, this sword and had, you know, mending on it, yeah, I just do this, you know, just murder everything. And of course it has the added benefit, that was weird, that I've got something set up here that just picks the loot up for me, you know? I apparently collected some demon will while I was here last time. Yeah, this I had to build away from, you know, the other base buildings because I can't have a mega torch here. I'm not 100% certain it would stop the spawning, but I just didn't want to think about it. The one bad part is that there's zombies in this pack that spawn with these, I mean, admittedly very cool, but these mining helmets on, and so you can see that causes a lot of light updates as they get moved around. And they just started fighting each other, which is brilliant. But yeah, since some of the zombies have the mining helmets on, it does cause a lot of light updates. Yes, absolutely, I can do a lot of stuff with those 97 levels. In fact, I need more. Like 100 is actually the next thing that I need to get. I can only do this for so long. And I mean, the truth is that this isn't even like the last form that any of this is going to take. Even when I'm just talking about like the functionality of it, like the I actually want to get a weapon that has the enchantment Knowledge of the Ancients. Which, this is what it does, right? So, enemy drops are directly converted to experience. So, I don't know if you know this, but, I mean, just looking here, you think I have enough arrows, bones, zombie flesh, to last me forever? Because I do. That's the thing. I actually already have like a full storage drawer back at the base of them as well, so everything that I'm generating here right now is just pure extra that I'm basically just throwing away because I don't need it. So if I had Knowledge of the Ancients on a sword, then I would get even more experience for killing these things because it would turn all of the drops that I get from the mobs into experience. So then coming over here to get, you know, levels to do enchanting would actually be even more of a breeze than it is right now. I mean, like, obviously this is easy. It's just not... It's not super fast. And I have upgraded the spawners, so they are operating, like, slightly better than they would normally. But yeah, let me get to 100. real quick, and I'll show you. I'll show you what you can do with them. Yes, see how I do mob grinding on camera, on stream with you guys. And since I have Mindy on the sword, I don't have to worry about it because everything just... I need to get Sweeping Edge on it though, so that way I can just kill like everything in one go. Yeah, let's put that, and drop bones, that one thing, that out. And this will all just get sucked up. This is an ender hopper, if I didn't show that off. It's like a hopper, but it teleports things nearby. You can see all those particle effects just sucked up those items and put them in here. Yeah, if we go back home, this is actually my almost max level. Like, you can do it better than I've done it right here, but this is the max level enchanting for Apotheosis that we have in our pack right now. In Apotheosis, there are shelves that are better than bookshelves. Like, even the basic, this is like the first step of any of it. Eterna is what Minecraft enchanting is called in this mod. It's just like, that's the power that you get when you add a bookshelf to the enchanting apparatus array, right? So 1.5, that's better than 1, which I think is what normal bookshelves are listed as. Like if I just type in shelf instead. Yeah, normal ones are 1, these are 1.5. So they're like half again as good. And then it just goes from there. They're all different. So these ones that I have are the Draconic end shelves. So that's 4 Eterna. That's 4 times as good as a normal crafting table. So if I click here and I put something in that can be enchanted, like my shoesies, my booties, which I haven't got around to enchanting yet, you can see my Eterna is maxed out, and the top level enchantment is 100. It takes 100 levels you have to have before you can do the enchantment, and then it's 3 lapis and 3 enchantment levels. So if I click that, then my booties get protection 6, mana boost 3, and range 5. And you can see that's kind of what I had already on these Ironclad Hellborn Sabatons of Tenacity of Latent Magic, which these I got from fighting one of those named skeletons. Probably Airtoast was his name, right? But yeah, so if I put those on, then I've got the mana boost from the boots inherent, and then I've also got the mana boost from the enchantment. And so our mana is that much stronger. But yeah, so that's why I need 100 levels. Because you can just do, and it's modded, so you can do stuff that you can't do in normal Minecraft. I've got, an extra 70 levels of enchantment strength to play with. And I'll just put these in here with all this other equipment that I've amassed. You can disenchant stuff, which is why I'm kind of holding on to some of this, for way longer than I should. But disenchanting also takes experience, so it's like a huge time sink that I just haven't been able to fully exploit yet. But it's something that I'm working on. And then we'll deposit the string and the spider eyes into the storage area. As you can see, I set up the other side with the first level. And then you can see there, it's probably a little bit too dark or a little bit too hard to read. I'm trying to get really close so that way you guys can pick it up. But yeah, 2,048 bones in here, arrows, zombie flesh, less string and spider eyes because I've been using these, and barely any gunpowder because I'm not actually spawning creepers anywhere. Like, I think I have a creeper spawner, I just haven't set it up yet. Because I don't need rockets, because I'm cheaty flying. I mean, not cheaty flying, but it's creative flight, so I don't need rockets. Oh no, dang, hold on, get up. I don't need to make it night, I need my wand. So I actually want to go check out and see if there's like a high star level over here. And there's gonna be monsters here, and I just kind of have to deal with that. Oh man, now I'm starting to doubt myself. Am I holding the wrong thing? Because I don't see any over here, and I think that'd be weird. Oh, you know what? All this area was generated beforehand, so it might legitimately not have any. Or I might be misremembering, like, what thing does it. Which is possible, because it's been a minute since I played with Astral Sorcery, which is one of the reasons why I'm excited to kind of get back into it. I have died a lot in this world. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I didn't start out this strong, you know. But all this strong stuff that is in the world started out with me. So, I mean, the first time that I died, it was a stupid thing, you know? I just, like, I fell off of something too many times. Or I drowned while I was out exploring. Like, yeah, I've died several times. But also, the very first time that one of those named monsters, which I actually had some of them spawn over there, so I can show you what I'm talking about, honestly. I think one of them spawned over here with like cardboard armor or some craziness to it. Or maybe not. Because if they were the named ones, they wouldn't despawn, which it looks like everything that was over here did despawn. That's a bunch of normal skeletons. But yeah, basically, they spawn, and they have a name. There's one, although it's a creeper, so I couldn't see the armor. Oh, also the spider. You can see he has a name, Aerith the Sage, and he has particle effects because he's souped up, he's stronger than they normally are. So yeah, when those spawn, they have equipment. Like, usually they actually have armor. But yeah, you can see he did. Like, he had the effects of the armor, even if he didn't actually show it off. And this one is Luke's Reinforced Ironclad Steel Shoes of Latent Magic, Soulbound Depth Strider 3. And the enchantability is increased by 18. So it can handle 18 points more enchantments than a normal pair of iron boots can, is what that means. Which, points of enchanting is a weird concept anyways, right? But yeah, so these things spawn. The first one of these that spawned with netherite gear just happened, like, in my mine over there. Like, nothing else. I had nothing that could deal with that. First off, strong monster that had potion effects, had armor, and also had, like, a higher tier weapon than because I hadn't even been to the nether yet, let alone found any netherite. I mean, like, it was just like I was floating down here in my mine over here when I was first getting started, and I was like, oh, hum-de-dum-dum, I'm just mining, I'm figuring stuff out. And then, like, in one of these little side panels that pop up every now and then in the mine, dude off to the side over here was like, hey, what's up? And it was a skeleton with a shield. I'm pretty sure that's what it actually spawned as. It was a skeleton that had a shield, so it was protected from arrows, but it could shoot arrows because it was a skeleton. And then it just wrecked my shit. Like, I died fighting it on these stairs, like, probably 6 or 7 times trying to get it dead with my, like, stone sword and my not even, I don't even know if I had armor at that stage. Because I was like, I don't have anything. I'm trying to mine and get stuff. But I had, like, a stone sword. And so I'd come over here and I'd be like, and I'd try to fight it, and then it would kill me. And then I'd respawn over at my house. Right across the river here. And then I'd run back over and then come back down and, like, charge and be like, die! And then eventually I got it dead. But it took me a while, you know. But I mean, yeah, I probably died 6 or 7 times fighting that thing. At this stage, I don't really... Death is not super on the menu, if you will, I would say. Because I've got you know, really super enchanted gear. Like, this is protection 6, this is protection 4, protection 4, protection 6. I mean, like, the helmet's nuts because I've actually done, like, a lot of enchanting on it. It's one of the ones that I've gotten pretty much end game. But yeah, so I mean, like, I've definitely gotten to the point now where it's like, death kind of off the menu. But that's kind of how I am anyways. Like, I like to play after the stuff like that is done. Like, when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just playing to play. I'm not really worried about what's going on, you know? So we'll put that stuff up. And then I do kind of want to do a little bit of exploring now that I've kind of remembered how that happened, and I do have a couple of treasure maps that I've just been holding on to. Let's quickly go. I need to get a mending book real fast because I don't think I have one in here. This is some enchanting stuff that I've been, like I told you, I was trying to disenchant some things, so I've saved up, you know, a bit of enchanted books here. Serving, vigilante, blah, 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 blah. I don't think that I have mending, but I do have Sweeping Edge 3. I certainly have Sweeping Edge 3, which I was just saying I need that, but it won't go on here. And I don't know why. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. But I do have a villager that will trade me mending. And I've got stuff over there to trade. So we'll trade that first. I'll get it on my diamond paxel here because I don't want to lose out on my silk touch tool. Let's go to my villager trade hall. Where I've got some supplies up for trading. And what is it again? 36 emeralds. So I'll need, let's start with compasses with my boy here. I can just only trade 16 of them, and then it's paper and glass panes. That's the other thing that I'm trading this guy. Paper, glass panes. And then I've also got books and bookcases here. $27, and then 3. Well, somehow I ended up with way more than I meant to. He can actually accept a little bit more paper. And then what has my boy over here got? He's got books for emeralds. And then ink sacks. So let's crack out some books. Do I have any already up? How much is it? 4 times 16. That's 64. That's a whole stack of books I should be able to trade him every time. Which I'm not going to do math here real quick. I'm just going to put down this many and break them. Go to Silky Touch and just take silk off, and then boom. And suck them all in, and then put Silk Touch back on so I don't forget to do that. I need that. Oh, 64 too much, huh? Yeah, we'll have that for later. That gives us 36. That's how many we need. So give me one more book. Give me that. Alright. And yeah, the glass panes. Glass panes and paper we put back. And then we will put the mending on here. And this thing, it's not that I need like a lot of stuff on it. I just need it to be around, because this is how I pick up spawners. Because for some reason, the Silk Touch inside of the Ars Nouveau book will not allow me to pick up spawners. I don't know why, but it won't. And see, since I can enchant myself with like level 6 of strength through the Ars book, I can just kill it with this. No problem. I mean, this is a diamond axe in addition to being a diamond shovel and a diamond pickaxe. So, I mean, it's not like its attack damage is insignificant. Alright, there we go. Got that back up to max. So let's toss out these bones and this rotten flesh. The Ender Hopper will pick those up. And then let's go on an adventure, huh? I kind of feel like doing that. So we're going to find the Snowy Temple. It's going to be flying in from that direction. So let's head to the Woodland Manor. This is kind of a mega that direction. Okay, we overshot it. So what's along the way? Is the dot bigger here? Not really. So we'll start from home then. To see, because I've generated a lot more terrain around home. So there'll be a little bit less laggy stuff here. But since our plans for the blood magic ritual didn't work out, I just want to do something kind of fun. I hope you guys are fine with that. I like exploring and seeing stuff that generates in the world, which is one of the reasons why I've generated so much terrain around my base. In addition, we might find, you know, a cool location. Somewhere where we could build something and feel cool about it. And if we find another village that I have not already destroyed, I might find some more of those crates from immersive engineering. No, I'm glad you're willing to go on the adventure with me. I am. Ew, fun. What's that? Ew. And I do need to conquer also. There's that one area where there's like triple ocean monuments. And at some point I do need to take those down as well. Don't die, I'll feel bad. I'll try not to. For you, Loco. All because you said that, now I'm gonna try not to die. I was gonna try to die before. I was gonna throw myself into every suicidal situation. But now I'll try not to. I do like these Ghana shields though. I think they're cool looking. That's what they are, yeah? Yeah. You can see the biome titles underneath the mini-map if you were curious about how I was just knowing what these things were called. They have a weird stone. Because it's got the overgrown to it. which I actually kind of like that. But they've also got these rainbow eucalyptus trees, and they're basically jungle. It's jungle, but up on a big mountain, which I think is just cool as heck. You got bees and pigs and wolves that were flying over. These huge multicolored forests also look really cool on the map. Like if I just pull that up real quick, look at that. All this stuff back here, just existing. Blue and green from one of the enchanted forests, I think they're called. I think this is a nether remnant that spawned. Our dot's definitely growing bigger, but this thing was apparently pretty far away. Oh, is that one of the astral things? Well, I don't need those anymore. I mean, I could harvest the marble from them, but I don't need the chests or anything. Also, these forests that have these mushrooms in them. Blue glow shroom blocks. They put off light. And so at night, when you're moving around and you see these, look at that. I don't know, I think it looks good. It's one of those things where, like, I don't think that I would like to have a base inside that biome, even though you do get, like, a lot of light for free, which is kind of nice. But, like, having one of those biomes, like, adjacent to me, I would think is good. You know, actually, hold on. Yeah, this is actually where the 3 ocean monuments are. Right there, and right there. So this is super plan B. If for whatever reason I can't get this, what is this? Snowy Temple done? Because I feel very confident that I can take down an ocean monument. I actually have, as part of my, oh, that reminds me, I got a new one, actually. Didn't I? Where's text? Yeah, glass shard. These trinkets that I've got. This is the new one. Cobwebs can be destroyed just by walking on them. But yeah, there's tons of things in here for these trinkets, right? I've been slowly kind of unlocking slots for them and putting stuff in. And one of them is... just makes you, like, immune to mining fatigue. Yeah, you are immune to nausea, mining fatigue, and slowness. It's a coffee bean, of all things. Very appropriate for me, huh? But yeah, since we have that available to us, we can just roll into an ocean monument. Because they can't hit us with the mining fatigue, so they won't be able to stop us from just destroying it, you know? There we go. Because normally, of course, the problem with a ocean monument... Oh, we're hitting the side, so now we need to go sideways some. We are at the appropriate north-south. The problem with taking down an ocean monument normally is, A, it's underwater, so you have to contend with that, but B, You can't just tunnel your way in unless you're crafty about it, because the Elder Guardians will hit you with that mining fatigue that makes it to where you just can't mine anything. So just being able to pretty much ignore that means taking them down is not much of a challenge, especially because we can breathe underwater too. That's another trinket that we've unlocked. But yeah, that's another place that mob farm came in handy, having to grind for all these levels for all these enchants, because in killing a whole bunch of monsters, I have pretty rapidly unlocked a lot of the trinkets. I still don't think that I have all of them, but I have quite a few of them. Does that one generate chunk errorly? Not really. It's not the same thing anyways. Also, a lot of the plant, they just happen like in mid-air for some reason. I'm gonna smash into a tree head first here in a minute. Yeah, is there anything that you've seen in the pack that I have not explained well enough, or do you have any questions about what's going on? I feel like I usually do a pretty good job of explaining things. You're probably not too in the dark anyways, but I just thought I'd ask while we're on this journey. What is that? Oh, just like a bee's nest that populated out here. Man, that's one of the big ones. That might actually be worth tearing down. Just to give me all those sweet, sweet materials. The actual just marble is useless, but... which is so weird to say, that its own, like, mod marble is useless to me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tear this apart. So let's boost the Silky Touch up here. Just throw on some AoE and we'll just try to take this like chunk by chunk. Bam. 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 I love being able to just lay waste to like whole quadrants, these spells. Plus we're getting a bunch of sea lanterns, which are just cool light sources, you know? But then we're at the point where like probably all these AoEs are not going to help too terribly much. So we'll just do like a low AoE so I can just do it a little bit more rapid fire. Without worrying about my mana reserves going too far down. Although honestly, this is just like one block at a time, so we'll just take it all off. Unmodded, or unmodified, I guess I should say. Silky Touch I can just do pretty infinitely right now. with our mana situation being sorted the way that it is. And that's another reason that I really, really like this mod for Ars Nouveau, that you can just, like, on the fly there, I switched that spell, like, I don't know, 4 different times. And I can just do that, and it's fine. You know? That's cool, I think. Oh, I took out one of the... Oh, no! There you go, tree. Don't worry, buddy, I got you. Not actually super sure the max area here right now. So yeah, I won't worry about that down there. But you get the gist. Ooh, what's that? Oh, this is one of the Skyrus Highlands. With pink and blue trees. Because the Skyrus logs, that's their wood. But they are pink and green apple leafed. I didn't bring the... Yeah, I'll just have to hold on to that for now. We'll set down a temporary waystone when we finally make it there. And I'll go back and I'll drop all this marble off. I know, Cruiser, you're seeing all these new biomes and you're like, oh, building potential. New wood types, new colors. I can build all the things. They do kind of look like cherry blossom trees, the Skyrus ones. There was, at one point, there actually was cherry blossoms. Like, that was a thing that was, like, in the Biomes mod that everybody was using for modded Minecraft, but I haven't actually seen that this go around. So I don't know if I just haven't been lucky in not finding them, or... Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Just let me put all of this in this one. And then in this one we'll put all this marble and stuff that we harvested. And then we will take these. Sounds like a dude is like literally loading up a revolver in here though. Oh, you're a gunsmith. That actually makes a lot of sense then. Okay, well, fair enough. Man, that reminds me, like, such a long time ago, I was looking at, like, there was a whole mod, yeah, Guns Without Roses, that just added guns. And I was thinking about crafting these and trying them out, and then I just was like, what if I did magic instead? Which I'm not going to say I made the wrong choice. I mean, honestly, if I had to choose between being able to use a gun and being able to wield the rules of the universe to create and bring my will about, I would definitely choose magic over guns. I mean, why not both, surely, but if I had to choose, my mind's already made up. Moose. I need an Easter egg added to Alex's mobs that makes Moose hangs out with squirrels. Okay, the dot's getting big now, so I'm getting really close. Though it occurs to me that I hope this structure is really obvious because this doesn't... There's no X on here. And I know it's not one of those. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're on the map now. So now we just gotta... We'll give it a second. We'll let kind of everything load in. Let it catch up with us. Are these Alps? I think that's what this biome is. Yeah, they're called Alps. Gigantic snow mountains that start like 188, how tall that one is. This kind of the base level is like 165. So we're here. Snowy Temple map. There we go. That's it. I would imagine. I mean, this certainly looks like I might call this a snowy temple. I mean, it's more ice, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I reached the goal, snowed in. I don't know if my mage light is gonna melt the ice. Did you guys get a good look at the outside of this? I don't know. We'll do a flyby again, just in case. Very symmetrical structure, which I like that. That's me. There's like fish and stuff that's frozen inside the ice, which is cool. And a sword. That's a cool detail. Now I think, I'm gonna assume that this is sort of like maze-ish, right? I'm not supposed to just like, the intent would be not for me to just like jump over things or break things, even though I could totally do that. So this one had some enchanted books, Ender Disruption, Pedestal Speed, Packed Ice, Lapis, nothing too phenomenal in there. Oh, there's actually a stray spawner here. That makes sense. So we'll just snap that up real quick. Keep that from doing its business. Everything's, of course, getting bounced around because my armor is enchanted with an ability that when things hit me, they get teleported away from me. In case you were wondering why all of those are just bouncing off of me. I don't know if there are traps. This is my first time coming into anything like this. What did I just get there? A ring of overclocking? What? What is it, guys? Am I not paying you the appropriate amount of attention? Is there another spawner somewhere? probably another spawner somewhere, honestly. I better look around a little bit here. And then I'll figure out what that ring does. Yep, sure enough. Oh, I broke some of the ice. There you go. Put it right back. Ooh, bottles of enchanting I'll take. Lapis, honestly, I should take. Put all of this in there. So let's see, what does this do now? Oh, there's more. There's higher level. Hello. I thank you. More lapis, bottles of enchanting. For some reason, I need bottles of enchanting. I don't remember why. They have a use. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You can use bottles of enchanting to make a potion of ancient knowledge, which gives you a buff that increases your XP gain for a while. So that way I could get all of my stuff enchanted. That was the theory. Ooh, and a bow with endless quiver. I will have that. So endless quiver is an enchantment that was added by, I think it was by Apotheosis actually. Yep, that makes all arrows infinite. So it's like, instead of how infinity works on bows in normal Minecraft, where only the basic, like, unenchanted normal arrows are infinite, endless quiver makes it to where they're all infinite. Every type of arrow you would fire out of them. So, like, all of these slowness arrows that I'm getting out of these strays, I mean, among others, would all be made infinite as well. So now I have to keep some of those. But yeah, the Ring of Overclocking grants immunity to slowness and 7% more speed. Everyone knows that blue LEDs make your PC run faster. That's what that does. So I mean, like, I think I have an empty ring slot, so we'll go ahead and put it on. In any case, it's not much of a speed buff, but it is one. We'll put the map away because we don't need it anymore. And then I'll give the chest, like, one more. I mean, honestly, I should take the iron. But, like, Chilling Rebuke, I don't care about that. All the arrows and bones and stuff, I don't care about. The snowballs, I definitely don't care about. I, like, Omega don't care about snowballs. Yeah, the iron, the flint, that stuff isn't useless. Should I take... I think I should take the second Endless Quiver Bow for some reason. I don't know why I would need two of them, but I feel like I should. So I'm gonna. And then... I'll get over here. And then right-click so I suck everything up. And then we'll put it all in this chest. Bones, all the ice... Increases damage dealt to ender mobs and inhibits teleportation. Well, I might need to fight another ender dragon. I'll go ahead and take that. Toss back those normal arrows. I think it's just the common perception is that if you have LEDs, if you have an RGB setup, then it's better. Or is there something specific to blue LEDs that I don't remember or have not seen? What kind of bee is that? Oh, that's a beeper bee. But it's like a creeper bee. Its stinger is map. That's actually back the other way. Well, we'll save that for another time. I'm going to use my crystal to go back home. And then we will drop this stuff off in my super temporary, haven't figured it out yet chest. We'll come back to it, basically. This is where I just put everything when I'm like, I just need stuff out of my inventory. And I dump everything and then come back to it later. So, okay, for the last thing, let's, let us do... Go ahead, I'm going to remove the golden skull for now, and I'm going to put on the coffee bean. And we'll clear out those, temples together. Flame decals do make cars go faster. Red makes cars go faster. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Three ocean monuments nearby. Here we go. I left one of the little towers that have the spawners or the teleporters on it. I left one of them active. Not even close, yeah. All I need to do is eat. Because I think they can do like 1 heart of damage to me. Or a half a heart. They can deal damage to me, just not very much and not very fast. See how that mining fatigue just didn't affect me? Look at these scrubs try to stop me. But they were never going to be able to. I need to start myself flying on one of these, so that way I have the ability to move quickly. Get out of here. Weirtog, thank you for following. Appreciate you, love ya. Stop trying to deal damage to me, bro. They're trying so hard to get me afflicted with that mining fatigue, but it's just not gonna happen, bro. There you go. So what did I get there? Vitamins. Grants immunity to weakness and mining fatigue. Okay, so I just have like a different bauble that does that. That's cool. I also need, like, another reason I wanted to raid these is because I need sponges. Like, bro, have I wanted some sponges? You have no idea how many sponges I have wanted. So I'm hoping there's sponge rooms in this one. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I fully realize that this is obviously easier than it should be, but that's kind of the point of modded, honestly. Is just have fun playing it your way, you know? You can literally change it to be whatever you want it to be, which is the thing that I love about it. Alright, Elder Guardian, what's up? What's up, boy? Got another vitamins. Man, they're trying. Look at them go. Haven't found a sponge room yet, though. Having 3 of them in close proximity like this makes me think that, like, I should have done something with them. But I just don't know. I mean, like, clearing out all of the water from ocean monuments is a pain in the ass, even if you can do it this way. Just for you, Loco, I'm going to have to name one of the sponges Bob. Since you're such a fan. I'm being very bad, I think, at, like, maneuvering where I need to go. These things are big and confusing, though. And I guess while I'm here, I should go ahead and get the gold. It's really it's hard for me to even tell where I have and have not been. So I know, okay, I've definitely been here. So I'm gonna go down, swing around one more time, and then probably just break out and go in the top. Because like the whole point of me not having mining fatigue is that I don't have to mess with this, and I'm sitting here messing with it. I mean, for reasons of fun, it's not like I hate being in here. But what's the point of having an advantage if you don't exploit it, am I right? So let's just use this here outside wall. I'm gonna put that back because I'm a nice guy. Hi! A lot of these vitamins. I guess you get one for every single one of those things you kill. Did this one really not spawn with any sponge rooms? Like, at all? Bro. Bro, okay, let's break out the top again. There we go. And then... where do they spawn at normally? It's like in the top of these, right? Like this is where they would be spawning? Is like here-ish? There we go. And check this, they're all floating. And I suck them all in. Boom. Alright, that's gonna be the last one that way, probably. So I guess this one really only spawned with like the one room. Because that was me kind of cutting my way all around the like third story rooms. I mean, there's like maybe another one here? No, yeah. I cut myself around all the third story rooms in this one, I think. Maybe there's one more here? Yeah, but that's back to this room. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think it can spawn with, like, up to 3, but, like, only 1. I mean, I don't even know if 1 is guaranteed. But okay, this one's looted. Just make sure and stay fed. And then the other ones, to zoom out a little bit, this direction. More coffee. like a friend. I have to. Can I do something with these vitamins? Okay, they make an Ankh charm. If I can get all of that other stuff as well. It's like, bro, that's a lot of vitamins. I mean, like, I know we should be eating our vitamins, but I don't think I need that many. Let's go find the other ones and murderlate them. Mm-hmm. They all spawn on the bottom floor, though. Where is the... Get out of my way. What are you doing? Nobody loves you. Yeah, here's where one spawns. They also give sponges, which is cool. Among other things. They are one of the mobs that has the most drops, I think. Because there is all kinds of things. There's all kinds of things they can drop. Elder Guardians. It's like anything Guardians can drop. So like Prismarine, Prismarine crystals. But then also they've got like, I think every fish type and also sponges. They're one of those monsters that can really... Ah, see, here we go. Here we go. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I was really excited that in the latest update for Minecraft, which we are currently playing in, which still astounds me when it comes to modded Minecraft, you can actually... you can dry sponges in the nether, which is insane to me. That is such a good feature. It's like something that just makes sense, but like I wouldn't have thought to do that. Sorry, bro. Didn't mean to mess with your vibe. This seems like it'll be an outside wall as well, but no, this is the upper corridor. This leads deeper though. Get out of here. I already told you that nobody loves you. I don't need to make you feel bad again. Oh, and that's the outside again. Are you... Listen, man. Listen. You dare strike me from behind 3 or 4 times. I can only allow several of those. That's an outside wall too, I think. So is this, am I too high? Is that it? Am I in like the upper level? So I also haven't looted the, yeah, here we go, the gold. That's what I was just about to say, I haven't looted the gold yet. There we go. I think this is going to be another one of those single spongers where there was just only the one room of sponge. These are one of the, like, I love the structure of this, though. Like, the Ocean Monument, this is one of the favorites that I've had ever since they put it in 1.8, I think, is when these came out. Like, I absolutely adore the structure of these. I love the material it's made out of. Like, the shape of it. My only problem with it is that it's full of water. If it just wasn't full of water, I would probably base in these way more often than I do now. Having to, like, sponge all this water out is annoying. That's really all I'm saying. Okay. So that's 2 of 3. We'll go ahead and call good. You want to see me base this? Like, hollow these out and turn them into something? What would I even make them? Oh no. Come on. I'm gonna need a whole chest just for these vitamins that I'm getting. Jeez. I'm telling you though, if I didn't have to suck all the water out of these every time, I would base these pretty often. Just because to me it feels like ready-made, like it's already done. There's very little work you have to put into like actually making it a base. It is very handy that way. What am I doing wrong here? So like, okay, hold on. Let me think about this for a second. I think this is where they are. Or this is one of the rooms that can be one. So then it's like going through here is how you find them quickly. Finally hit a full stack of sponges. So then if I just swing around this way, I'll find the other Elder Guardian. I don't think... Okay, hold on. I am curious about something, though. Can I capture the Elder Guardians? I don't think I can. I sure can, though. Okay. So I'll hold on to that in case I find a use for it. You know what? I'll grab a normal one too. I don't know if I will find a use for it, but it's cool that I can. It used to be the case where you couldn't capture the boss mobs. It's like Elder Guardians, Withers, etc., etc. Although, to be fair, I don't know if those count as boss mobs. You know, since there's so many Elder Guardians, like that's not really that special, quote unquote. Okay, I already came in there. I already came there. I think that's, yeah, that's just going to be the back wall. Okay, I guess this one just didn't even have one. So this is one of those, like, rare ones that just flat out doesn't even have one. So I'm pretty sure they all spawn at that level. Like, I don't think the lower levels can have them. I think that only the upper levels can have the sponge rooms. Not that it really hurts me to go ahead and check the lower levels as well, I guess. Yep, I'm calling it. That's good. So yeah, that's 3 ocean monuments cleared out. That took us like less than 15 minutes. Aren't mods cool? So let's zip back. I think this is the one that has my active teleporter. Sure enough. Surely it is. Then we can come back here. I'll drop everything off in my deal with it later chest. Not that, I actually have use for that. Sponges, crate I'll keep. Then the vitamins. I definitely don't want to keep the vitamins. There you go. And then we'll dry these sponges off, like I was talking about. Head into the nether real quick. So I just think it's super cool that this works. In the nether, I have a wet sponge. I think you can do it anywhere. Just like, I don't want to do it on sand just because I don't want to do it on sand. So we're going to come over here. Myrtleate this ghast real fast. I need those ghast tears, boys. So then you just place them down and they just instantly dry. Gone are the days of putting your sponges inside of Ferni to dry them. Now you just take a quick jaunt into the nether. And we got our 65 sponges back. Huh. I didn't know these spawned on the other side too. Like the little net remnants? I don't know what they're called. The like nether portals that blew up and caused bad shit. I know they spawn in the overworld with some frequency, but I didn't think they spawned in the nether as well. But I guess they do. But yeah, folks, I think on that high note is where we're going to end the stream. I really do appreciate all of you for coming out and hanging with me, despite all the problems that we had at the beginning. I really need to sort something out there. I need to come up with a system that I just do every time I'm going to start streaming Minecraft. But, yeah, thank you for watching. Please follow me here, Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook or Twitter. It's all under the same name. It's really easy to find. If you found it one place, you can find it all the other places. And you'll get notified every time I go live. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.